the live action right here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Boston Celtics going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm Kevin Harlan with Mike Fratello and Clark Kellogg. On the sideline, David Aldridge. Now here's Worthy. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Here's Maxwell. Back to Bird. All the anticipation of the preseason comes to an end here, Coach. How eager do you think these two teams are for their first game?
You wouldn't believe how anxious these teams are to get going. This has been their focus for so many months. Now it's here, and all that pent-up energy can get put to use on the floor.
Shooting two.
First free throw is good.
The versatility of Bird is really special, especially how he scores and distributes the ball in different ways.
McAdoo is checked in for Worthy. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. To the paint from 7, McAdoo. They get it back, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Showing grace under pressure. McAdoo gets through the contact and finishes inside.
Anderson looking it over. Bird outside over McAdoo. And it's Bird missing.
I'm sure he's upset right now. He had a space, had it all lined up, but just couldn't convert on the mid-range jumper.
Johnson outside. To the inside. It's stolen by Johnson. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Anderson finds Bird. It's good.
The defense was there, but Bird doesn't get distracted easily, which is why he's able to make tough shots.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Over to the left wing. Here's Wilkes. Inside. Nice shot by McAdoo.
Just rising above. McAdoo's vertical and 6'9" height make him such a force.
Henderson passes to Johnson. Back to Henderson. Pass to Maxwell. Celtics passing it around. Bird misses.
Really good position defensively and a really good shot contest, too.
Couldn't have played it any better.
They grabbed their own miss. No good from Abdul-Jabbar.
And that's a strong defensive effort to force the miss, especially against someone of his caliber.
Johnson, the pass to Bird. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Bird able to power through that defense despite the contact. I thought his length helped him out there.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. Here, match up against Boston. It's how they'll tip off the new season.
Last season, they got swept in a 2-game season series against this opponent. I'm sure they're looking for payback tonight.
This was one of the few opponents who really stuck it to them during what was otherwise an excellent season for them. You're right. They've got to have revenge on their minds tonight.
Kevin McHale, he checked in for Larry Bird. McGee, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Cooper comes in for Byron Scott. Abdul-Jabbar in the post, defended by Parrish.
They got a great look. Close in. Sometimes the ball just doesn't go through the hoop.
Here's Maxwell. Back to Henderson. Down low. McHale inside. He's against McAdoo. McHale misses. We'll see how they play this.
Yeah, they could go 2 for 1 here or just try to get the best shot.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Pass to McAdoo. Pocket 6. Over McHale. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper.
McAdoo's ability from the mid-range really opens up a lot of the floor for him. His mechanics, flawless.
Maxwell, the pass to Johnson. The jump hook, and McHale finishes inside.
Point-blank range, that's what you want.
Charity stripe shot. Parrish grabs the board. Parrish has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Launches from deep. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Boston on top. They lead by 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Boston Garden. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, the goal clearly for them has been to attack the paint and get that ball inside every chance they get.
And I just love how aggressive they were in that first quarter getting inside. It's paid off, and I'm sure they'll keep at it.
Now, here is Bird. Pass to McHale. Great play by Bird to set it up. McHale's got the lead up to 3 now for Boston.
Down low, McHale has a myriad of moves. Just so tough to stop.
Here's Cooper. Nothing on the board. Knocked loose. Stolen by Parrish. They're running. Here's Ainge. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
The cunning Ainge. Outstanding job getting into the lane and drawing contact.
The Celtics shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Mike, it seems that if anything's changed in the past few years, it's the flow of the game. You agree?
Yeah, there's a lot more fluidity to NBA offenses. We're seeing better passing than ever before, and frankly, it makes for a more entertaining brand of basketball.
That sounds like Fratello basketball to me. That's something you really adhere to, don't you?
If you play in the 80s, that's Fratello basketball.
Yeah. Now, here's Scott. Pass to McAdoo. Back to Scott. 5 on the clock. They set the pick. Over Buckner. Scott, good. Scott's got his first basket.
Getting assertive out there. If you see your shot, take it.
Here's Buckner. Hasn't made one yet. On the wing, Bird. Screen by Parrish. Fires from the line. And the shot's good after hitting off the rim. Bird's got the lead, back up to 5 now for the Celtics. And the Lakers call time here. And some changes here for the Celtics. Maxwell is checked in for McHale. Johnson comes in for Danny Ainge. And Henderson subbed in for Buckner. The Lakers also changing it up. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Rambis. And it's Johnson in for Cooper. Now here's Johnson. Pass to Wilkes. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Magic Johnson.
A prolific scorer. Wilkes with a quick trigger.
Johnson against Henderson. Johnson, the pass to Henderson. Parrish with the screen on Johnson. Henderson against Johnson. Lets it fly from 18. Henderson, no good.
Shots like that will drive his coach crazy. I'd be very surprised if he attempted that one again.
Wilkes, the pass to Johnson. Pass to Scott. Shoots over Johnson. That one wide left. Celtics leading by 3. Henderson, bounce pass. Parrish inside. Covered by Johnson. It'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession.
And that pass just got away from him, well off his target.
Cooper, he's checked in for the Lakers. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Here's Parrish. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the way in. Parrish has got the lead up to 5 now for the Celtics.
No easy way to contain Parrish inside. At 7 feet tall, he often has the advantage.
Johnson kicks to Scott. Back to Johnson. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
He's so difficult to slow down when he gets that fire in his eyes.
Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Parrish. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feed. Parrish has got 4 points this quarter.
Look, it's not easy to intimidate Parrish inside. I don't care how physical you get with him. He maintains his cool.
Johnson up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Bird high post. He's against McAdoo. And here's Bird. From the arc. The shot comes out, and that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Celtics lead by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Without question, Larry Bird displaying his skills today.
He did what he does in that first half. I mean, it's why he's one of the stars of the league.
Some players you can always count on to put up numbers, and he's one of them. Great first half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Pass to Henderson. And there's a whistle. And that's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That is his first foul of the game. Lakers on D. It's a three-point game. Stolen by Worthy.
Top-notch anticipation. Notching a turnover there.
Scott kicks to Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Scott. No good. That would have tied it. Celtics leading by 3. Here's Maxwell driving in. It's rebounded by Johnson. Johnson against Scott. Pass to Johnson. Here's Wilkes to the middle. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And it goes down 2 points. Abdul-Jabbar's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Lakers. Johnson against Henderson. Shoots over Johnson. Another shot. And it's Parrish getting it to go. Parrish has got 6.
The long arms of Parrish, using that incredible length to do damage on the offensive glass.
Johnson, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Shoots over Parrish, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Henderson with it, and Abdul-Jabbar picks him up defensively. Johnson outside. A wide open look for Bird. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. And now a 5-point Boston lead. Lakers shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. And the Lakers call time here. Making a change here. Cooper's checked in. Michael Cooper. There's 1:54 left to play here in the third. Pass to Worthy. Offensive rebound. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Abdul-Jabbar.
The long arms of Abdul-Jabbar. Such a challenge trying to keep him off the offensive glass.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Henderson kicks to Johnson. It's Bird, top of the key. The 15-footer. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Cooper against Johnson. Cooper the pass to Johnson. 1:09 left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. Cooper. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one.
With his elite defensive ability, you take any offense Michael Cooper gives you.
Now here's Henderson. Still yet to score. Parrish with the screen on Johnson. Here's Henderson. Abdul-Jabbar grabs the miss. Abdul-Jabbar's got 8 rebounds in this game. Wilkes the pass to Johnson. Worthy with it over Bird. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Celtics with the lead. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Johnson against Henderson. Johnson with the bounce pass. And Bird with the basket on the assist by Johnson. Bird's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Look at Bird, showing off the catch and shoot ability.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and he uses the glass on the layup.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Boston on top, leading by a point. We've got more in store for you right after this. Tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Johnson outside. Outside, Scott. Back to Johnson. Here's Cooper. There's the screen. A miss that time would have put him up. And they're holding the lead by the slimmest of margins.
Boy, oh boy, how competitive has this game been?
And Los Angeles guys shooting here about 46% for the game. Here's Johnson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
There's backcourt size, and then there's Magic Johnson. It's like having an extra power forward on the floor.
Buckner the pass to Wedman. McHale against Abdul-Jabbar. McHale can't get it to go. Johnson against Scott. Lobbed up there for Johnson. Makes it off the glass.
Magic Johnson.
Johnson's got the lead up to 3 now. It's for Los Angeles.
With his handles and passing, you forget Magic is 6'9". Can bump down low.
The Celtics call time. Some changes for Boston. Robert Parrish is checked in for McHale. Maxwell comes in for Wedman, and it's Henderson for Buckner. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Guys, during that last break, I listened to Casey Jones address his team. Coach told his players, hey, they're feeling the pressure over there. Keep pressing, keep fighting. They're starting to crack. Now let's get this game even, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now here's Henderson. Bird outside, screened by Parrish. Clock at 4. Got it from 16 feet.
Larry attacks you in so many ways, showing his natural scoring ability here, filling up the scorecard.
Johnson against Henderson. Stolen by Henderson. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
On the attack, the DJ plays with a controlled aggression.
Shooting 2.
Gets the first, and that ties the game up.
Hey, the respect Johnson's teammates have for him is obvious. They trust his decision-making and follow his lead.
Scotty's checked in for the Lakers. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
Well, I'll tell you this, in a close game, you love having a guy like him at the stripe.
Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Back to Johnson. 6 to shoot. Stolen by Bird. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Now here's Henderson. Six on the shot clock. Here's Maxwell. Pass to Bird. Second chance effort, and it's Parrish getting it to go.
Big shot that time from Robert Parrish. This is why his guys trust him so much. He delivers.
Outside, Scott is looking for Abdul-Jabbar and finds him, and he gets the bucket.
For some players, this would be rising to the occasion. For Kareem, it's just taking care of business.
There's 57 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Johnson. It counts, and the foul. Byron Scott picks one up.
Calm, collected, and composed. Nicely done.
Yes, he coolly got that one to drop under pressure.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And the defense has been disruptive, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too. With the big-time and one, this is now a two-possession game.
And Los Angeles calling timeout. .51 seconds left in the fourth. Inside. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Henderson passes to Parrish. Doubled by Abdul-Jabbar. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. Shot clock at 6. Johnson, a wide open look. A three-pointer off the mark. And the Lakers call time here. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
No doubt about it. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
They do have to work quickly, but it is still possible.
.20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Johnson. Henderson defending. And the Lakers with another miss. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Hey, that's the right play. It's the smart play. You got to stop the clock.
Hoping for a missed free throw or two. Every point is crucial here.
Shoot two.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed.
Timeout called the Lakers. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
look, the game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
Can't make one mistake here. Have to act fast.
8 seconds left in the game. Scott can't get it to go, and he commits the intentional foul.
Third personal foul, 5th team foul.
Shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Los Angeles calls timeout. 3 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
And even though this game is likely out of reach, a lot of coaches want to practice their strategies in these situations.
That's right. Try to extend the game. Ring out wins, or at least lessons.
Good on the three-point shot. So it's the Celtics picking up the win. It was tight there at the end, but they were able to give this crowd what they wanted.
Kevin, I do think the crowd helped make it happen. I mean, in a close game, the fan support can be a real difference maker.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For our reporter, David Aldridge, along with Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time. The season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. We'll watch the Chicago Bulls in this one as they go up against the Utah Jazz. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello. And we've got David Aldridge joining us from the sidelines. Now here's Stockton. Clark, I can't believe this day is here once again. Opening day of the NBA season. Probably, I know it is, the most exciting day of the year.
I think it is. I mean, there's nothing like the beginning of another season. Everybody is hopeful. Everybody starts from the same place. And every fan of their respective teams is thinking about, dreaming about potential championships.
So the Chicago Bulls able to put up the first points on the board. Stockton in the high post. 6 to shoot. Takes the 3. Carries it from three-point range.
Stockton.
Really accurate from deep, John Stockton. A sharpshooter.
Paxson against Stockton. Paxson kicks to Pippen. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
He has a particular set of skills, and they're very fun to watch.
Malone looking around. On the wing, Stockton. Down low, and Grant sends it back.
Great defense from the big man there. Grant positioning himself perfectly to get the block.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Tell you what, early in the game, these kinds of plays can really set the tone.
Just 5 on the clock. Malone's shot, good. And here are the Bulls now. Pippen outside. And it's Jordan that's out the key. Paxson outside. Screen by Grant. Hits Pippen with a drive. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, because of Pippen's length and athleticism and savvy, he's hard to match up against, especially when he's on the drive.
The Bulls shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good from Pippen.
The great thing about Pippen is his versatility. I mean, he impacts the game in every way. Defense, offense, boarding, passing, he does it all.
Bailey, he's checked in for Utah. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 1:57 left to play in the first. Here's Stockton. Lets it fly from 18. Chicago grabs the miss.
Well, we've seen him make this shot often with no defensive coverage. He's got to be kicking himself he didn't make that one.
A red-hot beginning to this game.
Well, he's a real good offensive player, so they want to get him going early.
Jazz trail by 3, and a first time out of the game called for Utah. Armstrong's checked in for John Paxson. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Stockton the bounce pass. Clock at 6. And once again, off the mark by Utah. The Bulls leading by 3. Michael Jordan on the wing. To Pippen. Pippen is doubled. Grant outside. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. Stolen by Stockton. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Malone against Jordan. And he drives in. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
When you talk about driving to the basket and finishing, Jordan is as skilled as they come. Good luck to any defense trying to stop him in that situation.
Stockton looking around. Benoit. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's Chicago up 3. Live from Chicago Stadium, you're watching 2K Sports. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
I've been really impressed with how well they've been playing on offense.
This is exactly the kind of start Coach wanted to see. Now they just need to continue adding to this lead.
And they get it back. The Bulls leading by 3. To the inside. Here's Jordan. Misses the baby hook.
You expect to get 2 points there. A little unlucky for them.
And the NBA rumored to be looking at adding teams again. Mike, expansion. Do you worry about the rapidity of expanding in this league?
The talent overall will take a hit, but the markets are there for future NBA franchises. You wonder if they'll even look outside the USA for expansion.
Someday, though, it probably is coming our way. We're going to see teams overseas. It only makes sense, wouldn't it?
It certainly would, and we see the leagues that have formed in other countries where players who don't make it in the NBA go there and make a pretty good living, and they feel that they would like to try and compete at the NBA level, so why not have a franchise?
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. So for the Bulls, Cartwright's checked in for Purdue. And it's Paxson in for B.J. Armstrong. He hits the second from the line. Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over.
Hopefully, Coach has some ideas on how to get this offense on track.
I'm sure he's got something to draw up for them, probably focusing on getting them easy shots.
And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Here's Malone. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. They host the 76ers after this game, and that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Paxson outside, pass to Cartwright. Pippen a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Cuts off the pass. Here's Malone. Another miss by Utah. The Bulls with the lead. Outside Pippen. Back to Paxson. Now King. Some nice ball movement here by the Bulls. Cartwright gets the bucket.
The length of Cartwright helps him on these difficult shots. Keeps his balance well, too.
Jazz have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Here's Murdoch, still without a basket. Pass to Malone. Shoots over King, and no good. Trying to use the glass. Chicago leading by 4. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Murdoch. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Malone. There's the pick. Fires the 3. Another miss by Utah. Here's Chicago. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Inside. Here's Paxson. Sinks that one from the post. Paxson's got the lead up to 6 now for the Bulls.
I like when Paxson looks to score inside, showing how efficient he can be down there.
51 seconds left to play in the first half. Malone against Jordan. Outside, Malone to end the cold streak. And it's King with the rebound. Chicago leading by 6. Pippen with it. 5 points in the game. Pass to Jordan. It's deflected. Here's Bailey. He's defended by Jordan. And the basket by Bailey.
Strong move by Bailey inside, not letting the defense get in his way.
Jordan deciding where to go with it. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The Bulls have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. And he makes the first. Both shots good from the stripe. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
Looking to keep that rhythm he found in the first half going right now.
He's more than capable, and best believe they're going to keep the ball in his hands.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Stockton outside. Up top, Malone. And Grant sends it back. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Grant. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
Six to shoot. Malone passes to Eaton. Jordan with the steal. Shoots over Malone. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
A testament to his superior strength. I like watching Jordan muscle through contact and finish.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
One shot. One shot.
Oh, I got shooter, man. Rebound. Gotta get it. Big rebound. Let's get it.
Free throw good, Jordan.
You know, there's so much that's amazing to me about Jordan, but his endurance stands out. He consistently gets stronger, it seems, as the game goes on.
Now here's Stockton. He has 5. Malone sets the pick for Stockton. To the inside. Malone gets the bucket.
I love dialing up the pick and roll. It's so difficult to stop when executed.
The Bulls leading by 7. Paxson kicks to Pippen. Back to Paxson. Here's Jordan. That one falls, coming off of Paxson's feed. And that's 13 points for Jordan.
We know Jordan is a master from the mid-range. Whether he's squared up or falling away, you feel like it's going to splash.
Malone outside. Pass to Stockton. Malone, a screen on Paxson. 5 to shoot. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Karl Malone.
Especially lethal in pick and rolls. Malone enjoys dissecting the defense in these sets.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago.
Here come your Globals.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Jordan passes to Cartwright. And the jam by Bill Cartwright.
Very physical play by Cartwright. Defense just doesn't want to get in the way.
Stockton up top. Guarded by Paxson. It's Edwards on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Malone. Puts one up from 19. And Utah again with the bucket.
You can tell Malone is a really instinctive scorer. He doesn't need time to think about his shot. He knows exactly what he's looking for.
Pass to Paxson. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
When it comes to scoring the ball, he is prolific and proficient.
Paxson against Stockton. Now here's Edwards to the middle. Here's Heaton, stolen by Grant. Fast break, here comes Chicago. Here's Pippen. Grant the pass to Pippen, and another shot, and off the glass. That one's good. Pippen's got the lead up to 11 now for the Bulls.
Scottie Pippen showing you nice touch inside close range.
Malone outside. Pass to Stockton. Malone sets the pick for Stockton. Down low. No good. Some solid defense from Grant. And it's Pippen in the corner. Cartwright. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. Pippen's got 3 assists now in this one.
Nice job on the interior. Cartwright shoots a high percentage because he takes quality shots. He never forces bad shots.
Now here's Stockton. He's got 5. It's Edwards on the wing. Over Pippen. And he can't bank that one in. Pops it up for Jordan. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
Just not on the same page right there. I'm not sure what he was trying to do with that pass.
Bailey.
Stockton outside, puts up a deep 3. No good on the last second attempt there. And so is Chicago, looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Armstrong passes to King. Jordan with it, and it's denied. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot and get stopped.
The Bulls making a switch here. Purdue's checked in.
Number 32, Will Purdue.
Off the inbound. The rebound by the Jazz.
That's a quality shot right there. It just didn't fall for him.
Hey, they don't all end in scores. Great execution, and they're happy that they had that kind of a chance.
That's what this team needs right now.
You're right, cutting the deficit with the one-handed flush.
Maybe that can give them a little spark.
Here's Jordan following the bucket by the Jazz. With some arc, slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And right now, MJ has it going on. His teammates should just continue to get him the rock.
Here's Murdoch. Pass to Bailey. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Chicago leading by 13. Armstrong passes to Paxson. Jordan outside. That misses off the backboard.
Or the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Back to Malone. That one doesn't drop. Some solid defense from Grant. The Bulls have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. Here's Jordan. Oh, what a finish!
Oh, yeah.
How about that
one? Michael Jordan, MJ. It really doesn't get much better than this.
Michael Jordan.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Bulls?
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off transition play. Running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense down the floor.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Bill Cartwright, he's checked in for Purdue. And Scottie Pippen is subbed in for Armstrong. Free throw good, Jordan. Jazz trail by 16. Offensively, Clark, things have sort of fallen apart for them.
And they need to recover as soon as possible.
The Jazz call timeout.
Give a warm Chicago welcome to the Bulls.
Chicago on defense. Stockton outside. Malone, a screen on Paxson. Back to Malone. Stockton outside. 5 on the clock. Takes a 3. The 19-foot shot. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Cartwright's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside Pippen. Wants to get it to Grant and does. And it's blocked.
7'4", Eaton can just devour shots. Try to go up anywhere near him, and this is what can happen.
First personal foul. First team foul.
He's off on the first. And he's good on the second.
And at this point in the game, they need every point they can get. You know he's kicking himself for not knocking all of those free throws down.
Now here's Jordan. And the layup's good off the glass. Jordan's got 22.
And, you know, this will be a big victory for them. They came out and executed their game plan, and what a huge win for the Bulls.
Their unbelievable shooting, Mike, was probably the biggest difference tonight, but they also got stops, and I know you appreciate that.
Great effort at both ends. They worked for good shots. They were stingy defensively. Really impressive.
In every way. And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Michael Jordan.
He's been assertive looking to score, and the defense appears helpless trying to stop it. Very impressive.
Some changes for Chicago. Who comes in for Cartwright, and Armstrong subbed in for Scottie Pippen. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Grant finds Jordan. Armstrong with it. He's covered by Stockton. Grant outside. Pass to Jordan. The fadeaway. And too long on the shot. The Jazz shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. To the inside. Here's Brown. And it's Chicago with the rebound. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Armstrong passes to Jordan. Shoots over Stockton. Nails the 16-footer. And the Bulls lead by 17.
The fans heading home very satisfied tonight.
With good reason. Their team played well.
Stockton outside. They set the pick. To the paint. Stolen by Grant. And here's Armstrong. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Well, Mike, the fans here obviously going home very happy.
They had a lot to cheer about, Kev. This squad played a great game.
They did. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. Clark Kellogg, Mike Fratello, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our 2K team. This is Kevin Harlan signing off. See you later. In the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. And tonight, we've got the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the San Antonio Spurs. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. And the basket by Jackson. It is a thrill to be here for what should be an exciting opening night game. Greg, are you feeling any first game jitters?
It's hard not to, Kevin. I mean, the feeling in this place is just electric. I'm not sure who's more amped up for this one, the players, the fans, or us here at the table.
And so it's San Antonio with it after Shaquille O'Neal's miss. Parker against Fisher. Duncan with a screen on Fisher. Shot clock at 5. Here's Parker. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Those are...
Oh, man. Boy, Kobe wanted to dish out some pain with that one. He put some hurt on the rack there.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Parker outside. Pass to Bowen. Here's Jackson. Duncan outside. Over Ori. And Duncan with the basket on the assist by Jackson.
You know, the focus and concentration that Duncan has in close is really quite remarkable. He doesn't let tough defense get to him at all.
Fisher against Parker. Fisher looking it over. Five to shoot. Pass to Ori. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Bowen. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Fisher against Parker. From 12 feet out. No good on that one. The Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Ori. Lakers working the ball around now. Shaq with the screen. To the middle. Ori against Duncan. The shot by Ori, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now, here is Robinson. Jackson has the open look. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Jackson's got 5 points so far.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, the quiet intensity that Duncan brings, just incredible. He's a consistent force whose teammates really look up to.
First free throw is good. And Los Angeles with some changes. Walker's checked in for Ori. Shaw subbed in for Fisher. The Spurs also with the sub. Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for Bowen. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Lakers trail by 5. Now here's Bryant. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Duncan with the block.
And setting the tone with that rejection. Duncan, the defensive anchor of this team.
Bucket is good.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Kobe against Ginobili. Shot clock at 6. Robinson with the block.
And clearing the deck, the Admiral, his length and reaction time, so impressive. And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
And so it's San Antonio, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll return shortly. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
you got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game. He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Spurs leading by 7. Claxton the pass to Jackson. Robinson sets a screen for Jackson. Takes it inside. Rebound the Lakers. This, of course, their first chance they've had to see the San Antonio Spurs.
They take on a team they knocked out of the playoffs last season in the conference semis.
Would you suspect a little bad blood or bad feelings from the opposing side? They better be ready to scrap.
Pass to Duncan. Oh, and the jam by Duncan.
Oh, he is firing his guys up now. Sweet dunk from Duncan. Mesmerizing.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
It's time, everyone. Let's hear it for your Laker girl.
And the Lakers making a change here. Fox is checked in. Well, Clark, we've had a few years without the illegal defensive calls. How do you think the change has gone?
I think it's been good. I mean, again, anytime there's new opportunities to play the game differently, it sometimes takes a while for everybody to embrace that. Man-to-man is still the go-to defense, although we do see some teams playing the occasional zone. But I'm anticipating that will only increase as teams get more comfortable with what zone defenses can do for them.
Bryant, it's a wide open look. Los Angeles with another miss. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for San Antonio. Their next game is in San Francisco, so a road game with the Warriors. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Ginobili against Bryant. Manu Ginobili on the wing. No scoring in this one. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night. Bryant on the wing. Crafty move. Kobe soaring through the air.
Leaping up to the rim. Bryant sees the opening and does not hesitate to attack.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Heading to the court, the Laker girls. Let's make some noise.
Shaq's checked in for the Lakers. Fisher comes in for Walker. .156 left in the first half of basketball. Duncan dishes to Parker. Duncan with the screen for Parker. And there's the drive. Goes back up, and it's sent back by O'Neal.
Love seeing O'Neal use his body to come up with those blocks. An imposing force and a pretty consistent defender as well.
Here is Shaw. Lakers working the ball around now. Just 5 to shoot. O'Neal kicks to Kobe. That's in, coming off the assist from O'Neal. Kobe's got 11.
From deep, inside, outside, all levels, Kobe can flat out get it done.
Steven Jackson on the wing. Here's Duncan. Nails the baby hook. 8 points for Duncan.
Great effort offensively. That bucket was well deserved.
Lobbed up there for O'Neal. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Talk about being unstoppable. Shaquille O'Neal on that play, just too big, too explosive.
Here's the floater. And Parker with the layup. He has 6.
Beautiful touch on the floater.
Lakers trail by 4. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Outside Jackson. Parker outside. Pass to Duncan. Shoots over Fox. No good from Duncan. Now Bryant. He's got 11. Fox passes to Shaw. From deep three-point territory. And that one released in time, but no good. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Spurs lead by 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kobe Bryant really making a difference here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Fisher, the pass to Bryant. Outside, Fox. Pass to Ori. And here's Kobe from the arc. And the rebound goes to Duncan.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Bowen, guarded by Fox. And here's Jackson. O'Neal with the steal. It's Fox with the drive. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Bruce Bowen.
That's just a smart play by Fox. High IQ at work, working his way to the stripe.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of the evening. Free throw good, Fox.
Chipping in with points, rebounds, and assists. Rick Fox is definitely a Velcro guy, doing a bit of everything for his team.
And he makes both free throws. Parker with it. 6 points for him. Pass to Duncan. Here's Bowen. Now Jackson. Duncan outside. Fades back. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Duncan's got 10.
Well, Duncan is a guy who knows how to assert himself offensively. When he likes a look, he does not hold back.
Bryant looking around. Here's the screen. From deep, Kobe locked in.
Oh, it's been all Kobe all the time tonight. What a scoring machine.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Parker kicks to Duncan. Here's Bowen, guarded by Fox. Spurs passing it around. In the corner, it's Robinson. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Clock at 2, Duncan. And a miss there on the triple. And so Fisher will bring it up for L.A. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Here's Kobe. And the rejection by Jackson. And there's a minute 45 left here in the third quarter. Pass to Duncan. It's rebounded by O'Neal. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And it's Bryant missing.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Parker kicks to Duncan. Here's Bowen, guarded by Kobe. Pass to Jackson. Duncan inside, guarded by O'Neal. Duncan can't hit.
And you can see the defender's afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Bryant the pass to Fox. Floats it up for Brook. Kobe rises and hammers it home.
One of the league's high flyers, Kobe, with a catch and flush.
51 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Duncan. Here's Bowen, guarded by Fox. Duncan outside. Over Oren. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Duncan's got 12.
Hey, it may not make the highlight reel, but all Tim Duncan does is score points, and he makes your team a ton better.
Inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oh, you got to be careful guarding him out there because he's more than capable of drawing fouls.
The Lakers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And I know the free throw shooting is an area they focused on improving coming into this season.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Manson comes in for Horry. Shaw subbed in for Fox. The Spurs also changing it up. Rose comes in for Robinson. And Ginobili subbed in for Bowen. And the second free throw, good.
Yeah, look, you'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up.
And here's Duncan. 12 points for him. It's all tied here in Los Angeles. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth.
Come on, everyone.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Claxton the pass to Jackson. Duncan with a screen on George. And Duncan with the basket on the assist by Jackson.
The assist from
Jackson's got assist number 7 for him tonight. The Lakers trail. To the paint, here's Kobe. Kobe Bryant! So good at finishing through contact.
This just proves how tough Kobe is. Brushing off the defense inside, a no-brainer.
Claxton finds Duncan. Now here's Ginobili. Pass to Jackson. Clock at 6. And Ginobili, good for 3. Ginobili's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Lakers shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. O'Neal sets the screen for Bryant. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from O'Neal.
Nice roll from O'Neal, and he is a major target in these screen and rolls.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Some changes for the Lakers. Horry's checked in for Walker, and it's Fox in for George. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. Now, he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the three is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Jackson, that's a two-pointer. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Outside, Fox. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Parker dishes to Duncan. Pass to Ginobili. Duncan right side. Out to Parker. Fires from deep. And it's Shaq with the rebound. O'Neal's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Ginobili against Kobe. San Antonio with the rebound. Duncan's got his 4th rebound in this one. Jackson against Fox. Robinson up top. 6 to shoot. Duncan with a screen on Bryant. Ginobili can't hit. They can get back in front with some points right here.
Yeah, they got behind, but really hung in there and didn't let the score get out of hand.
Down low. Here's O'Neal. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. Shaq's got the lead up to 1 now for Los Angeles.
Big bucket from a big man. Shaq is special.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Fisher's checked in for Los Angeles. Bowen, he's checked in for the Spurs. 1:06 left to play in the final quarter. Parker looking around to the inside. Here's Duncan. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Inside Duncan, highly efficient. So really the defense has to try to get physical.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. And so making both free throws, that'll give them the lead here.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
And Los Angeles calling timeout.
Heading to the court, the Laker girls. All right, time. Stand up and get.
Here's Fisher. Timeout Lakers.
Legendary dance team on the stand up and make some noise.
There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Duncan against Orr. Here's Bowen. Duncan with the screen for Jackson. To the middle. Money!
Duncan is on like he is now. There's really not much you can do about it.
The critical possession right here.
Crowd on pins and needles, Kev.
And Los Angeles calling timeout. Guys, what are their best options now?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in the game.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Jackson against Kobe. Good!
One after the other, Kobe taking care of business.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
You know, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in a game.
Pass to Bowen. Parker outside from past the arc. Misses the three. Shoots a fader, and that's it. A huge stop to win the game with the last-second rejection. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening. NBA season on 2K Sports.
Here we go.
We'll watch the Miami Heat in this one as they go up against the Dallas Mavericks. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Now, here's Wade with the shot. Chandler with the rebound. Butler against LeBron. Butler dishes the kid. It's exciting. After all the prelude, all the pomp and circumstance, here we go, Greg, opening night.
Yeah, these teams have spent an entire offseason to prepare for this moment. We've heard all the predictions and expectations, but now it's all about show and prove.
Terry's checked in for Deshaun Stevenson. Miami shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And Wade, no good on that one.
When you think about it, Dwayne Wade is just a winner. A guy any coach would love to have playing for him.
Now here's Kidd. Terry outside. Just 4 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Kidd, no good. And here's Miami. Here's LeBron.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
Terry looking over the floor. High post, Nowitzki. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Now here's Wade. He gets that one.
Wade catching them off guard that time with a nice dribble move.
Wade's gone 2 of 3 from the field. Outside Kidd. Bosh against Nowitzki. Just 5 on the clock. They get the rebound. They shoot again. Chandler, the pass to Nowitzki. Nowitzki sets a screen for Kidd. Back to Nowitzki. 1:36 left in the first quarter. Nowitzki sets a screen for Kidd. And the jam by Dirk Nowitzki.
On the pick and roll, Nowitzki uses his size so well, disrupting the D and getting himself into shooting position.
Here's Arroyo. Pass to Wade. Stolen by Terry. To the wing right side. And here we go. Wade heading to the hoop. That falls. Great assist by Carlos Arroyo. Wade's got 6. Mavericks trail by 4. Outside Kidd. Here's Nowitzki. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Chris Bosh.
Nowitzki's so good at filling out the defense and forcing them to foul him.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of this game. The first one falls.
And so much to like about the shooting ability from Dirk. He has revolutionized the big guys stretching the floor.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Anthony's checked in for Ilgauskas. Haslam comes in for Chris Bosh. And Mike Miller subbed in for LeBron. And Dallas with a change here too. Marion's checked in. Here's Arroyo. He has yet to score. To the paint. Here's Haslam. Out to Anthony. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Heat moving the ball around. Out to the wing. Wade outside. Anthony with the screen on Terry. Here's Wade. On target from 13 feet. He's got 8.
Wade can knock it down from any place on the floor now. He's got a really pure stroke.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Here we go, fans. Make some noise for your defense. For your Miami Heat dancers.
Mavericks trail by 5. And here's Barea. Nowitzki outside. One second left. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Heat lead by 5. You're watching 2K Sports live from American Airlines Arena. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Miami.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball, looking for fast break opportunities. Always a good idea.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
Here's Haslam following the score by Dallas. Pass to Jones, out left to the wing. Bosh, a screen on Barea. Tipped away, stolen by Haywood. Fast break, Dallas. And Barea has it in the corner. Marion setting the pick for Barea. That one goes in.
Hard not to commend the confidence of Barea. For a point guard, he's an excellent scorer, particularly inside.
And so it's Chalmers with it. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Miller against Terry. Back to Miller. A top pick in the June draft, point guard John Wall. Clark, what do you think about him entering the NBA?
Kevin, I love his speed, and I'm really excited to see how he develops. I mean, he's so physical for a point guard. He's a legit 6'4". He's long and rangy, almost 200 pounds. He's a guy who looks for others first as well. I'm excited to see his development.
Terry. Good D by Miller. The Heat leading by 3. Down low. Brendan Haywood with the rebound.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
Marion, a screen on Miller. Here's Terry. Rebound by the Heat.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Haywood with the block.
No, sir, get it out of here. He wasn't having any of it.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Close games often come down to who makes the big plays on defense. And that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Carlos Arroyo, he's checked in for the Heat. Butler, he's checked in for Dallas. Stevenson comes in for Berea. We've got 1:55 left here in the second. Haslam against Marion. Three-pointer. It's good from long range. Royals got the lead up to 6 now for Miami.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Nowitzki sets a screen for Terry. Pass to Nowitzki. Back to Terry. 6 on the shot clock. There's the triple. Kicks it out to Stevenson. Terry against Chalmers. Marion outside. Now here's Nowitzki. Outside Butler. Chalmers against Terry. Shoots the 3. And it's Terry again missing.
Putting up a goose egg, bagel this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
Bosch, a screen on Terry. Chalmers passes to Bosch. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. And some changes here for the Heat. LeBron comes in for Haslam. And it's Wade in for Chalmers. And then for Dallas, Chandler comes in for Sean Marion. And Jason Kidd has subbed in for Terry. Mavericks trail by 6. Butler on the wing. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Over Miller. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
You know, the defense has to be better. I mean, you can't give up that look.
Floats it up for James. Stolen by Stevenson. Outside for Kidd. Nowitzki sets a screen for Kidd. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Miami ahead, up 4. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. D-Wade really playing well in this one.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Mavericks trail by 4. Outside Kidd. Oh, what a great finish as he gets bumped on his way up. He'll go to the line and try to check down another.
And Kidd using that size well inside. Fantastic with the read of the D there and exploiting the weakness.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
Now, here's Stevenson. Scoreless thus far. Nowitzki outside. Back to Kidd. 5 to shoot. For the lead. Bangs home the trifecta. Kidd's got 5 points so far.
This is huge for Kidd's confidence. When he's dialed in from deep, his offense is especially dangerous.
Wade feeling it out a bit. At the elbow, it's James. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
For Miami, they have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight. And the first one at the line is good.
And James considered a franchise talent without question. This guy is the complete package.
Both free throws good from James. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. The Mavericks trailing. Now Kidd. 5 points in the game. Pass to Stevenson. Back to Kidd. Shot clock at 6. Butler on the wing. All sorts of time. And it's Miami with the rebound. James with it. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Wade outside. Bosch, a screen on Stevenson. And stolen by Nowitzki. Up top, Stevenson. Wade is covering. And Stevenson kicks to Kidd. Offline with his three. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Miami. It's a one-point game. 1:56 left in the third quarter. Yep, it counts.
James doing his thing in close to the hoop. Good work there.
Mavericks trailed by 3. Outside Kidd. High post, Nowitzki. Over Bosch. And the shot is good from Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 9.
Love how Nowitzki goes right up with it when he's this deep. I mean, not giving the defense any time to react.
Timeout.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Chalmers, he's checked in for Carlos Arroyo. The Mavericks also with a sub. Jason Terry, he's checked in for Caron Butler. We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter of the game. Bosch, a screen on Terry. Pass to Bosch. On the wing, James. He's guarded by Stevenson. LeBron going to work inside.
High percentage if you can find a window. Great job.
Mavericks trail by 3. And here is Nowitzki. That shot off. Nice D from Bosch. LeBron against Terry. Pass to Bosch. Now here's Wade. 6 to shoot. Here's LeBron. Terry covering. James in the post. He's against Nowitzki. Beats the shot clock but can't get it to fall. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Kidd against Chalmers. Terry with a screen on Chalmers. Kidd dishes to Nowitzki. Good in the assist to Kidd. Nowitzki's got 4 points in the quarter. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Heat lead by 1. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Pass to Arroyo. Inside. Here's Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Threw it down with force. Terrific flush.
Mavericks trail by 3. Here's Terry. Nowitzki with the screen on Wade. Terry against Wade. Dallas moving it around. Three-pointer. Kidd. They get the rebound. And slam dunk by Haywood.
Yeah, lurking around down there and at 7 feet tall. Paid off for Haywood.
Pass to Haslam. Terry against Wade. Miller kicks to Wade. Banked in off the glass. And the Heat lead by 3.
And you got to like the touch there from Wade inside. A polished interior scorer who knows how to get to his sweet spot.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And some changes here for the Heat. Ilgauskas is checked in for Anthony. Wash comes in for Haslam. And James subbed in for Miller. Dallas also making some changes. Chandler's checked in for Haywood. Butler comes in for Marion. And it's Stevenson in for Terry. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. I told us, guys, I need you all to come together right now on both ends. This game is not over. You need to go out there and take control now. We'll see how it looks coming out of the timeout, guys.
Thank you, David. They grab their own miss. Outside for Kidd. Pass to Nowitzki. Back to Kidd. Stevenson against Wade. Nowitzki sets a screen for Stevenson. Over Wade. Stevenson can't hit. The Heat leading by 3. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Bosch passes to Arroyo. James looking around. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Kidd. And they call an illegal screen here.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And there's 1:45 left in the fourth quarter. LeBron with it. Astro Arroyo. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. They trail by 3. Stevenson can't hit. And Miami shooting an impressive 65%, having their way with this defense. On the wing, James. Defended by Butler. And the jam by Ilgauskas.
And not a long trip to the rim for Ilgauskas, using that reach to just hammer it down.
Now here's Kidd. He's covered closely. It's Nowitzki on the wing. Can they get it? And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Chris Bosh.
I love the fact Nowitzki always ready to handle the contact and punishment, especially inside.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Miami.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
And so Nowitzki knows both of them.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
Ilgauskas' screen on Kill. Pass to James. Some solid defense from Butler. Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
No room for error.
Stevenson kicks to Butler. Driving the lane. Nowitzki, the pass to Stevenson. 4 on the clock. Goes up again. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
There's 14 seconds left to play here in the fourth, and that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
And the Mavericks call time here. 12 seconds left in the fourth. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
Off the inbound pass. Laces one from 3.
And really the defense not organized on that inbounds play. And boy, do they pay the price with the triple.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line. It's a 4-point ball game. And the Mavericks call time here. They trail by 4. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
They're trying to get back in this thing, and they need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. Six seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Team foul number 4.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. He's able to hit the second one, and that puts them up by 5. Dallas calls timeout. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
This one for 3. That one doesn't go. And so it's Miami winning this one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man.
Tipping off a homestand for them. Then on Friday, they'll tip off a road trip in Toronto where they'll take on the Raptors.
And looking at the Rockets matchup, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see their lineups get sorted out.
And Green slams it in.
Well, you want to stop Steph in the two-man game, but he's so smart. He'll get others involved.
James against KD. Now here's James. Defense right on him. Shoots over KD. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Clark, the day has finally arrived for basketball fans. It's opening day of a brand new NBA regular season.
Nothing quite like the excitement of beginning the regular season, Kevin. It's one of my favorite days of the year, and this matchup here tonight should be a fun one.
Now LeBron after the missed three from Stephen Curry. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Irving passes to Thompson, and Thompson slams it home.
That's where Tristan Thompson is most comfortable, right around the rim, throwing it down.
And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Warriors. Here, matched up against Cleveland, is how they'll kick off the new season.
This is a team that they owned in the regular season, but last year in the finals, they couldn't find a way to get it done.
And, you know, guys, we know that the playoffs is when it really matters. A bitter taste still in their mouths, one that a win here might help cleanse a bit. Matter of fact, I know it will help cleanse it.
Now, here is Smith after the miss from Klay Thompson. Smith. Thompson with the rebound. The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Pass to Pachulia. Golden State moving it around. Curry kicks to Thompson. Clock at 6. Green with a screen for Thompson. And the Warriors miss again.
Boy, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Thompson, a screen on Curry. Pass to James. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's on Kevin Durant.
Weight room muscle on display there. James, even when he gets hit, he can still score.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. West is checked in for Green. Henderson comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Livingston in for Thompson. Channing Frye's checked in for Cleveland. Jefferson comes in for Smith. James no good on the free throw. And the Warriors off to a slow start here. 4-point game. Count the basket.
What a great job keeping his head on a swivel and finding his teammate.
Here's Jefferson. 1:19 left to play in the first quarter. Outside Irving. Trying to get open is Thompson. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Jefferson.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Some changes here for the Warriors. McGee comes in for Zaza Pachulia. And it's Klay Thompson in for Henderson. Cleveland also making some changes. Anderson comes in for Tristan Thompson. And Kevin Love is subbed in for Channing Frye. Now here's Livingston. Back to Thompson. West setting the pick for Thompson. Lets it go with the three. And the three ball is good.
Such a silky, smooth stroke from deep. Thompson, excellent accuracy.
Irving against Curry. Irving passes to LeBron. And they double up James. Anderson outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And Anderson is a selective shooter, which is why you love seeing him earn that call.
It's his first trip to the line. And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Anderson.
And Anderson supplies just a bunch of energy on both ends. A high-flying big guy who can throw it down with the best of them.
Here's Curry, and he banks in the layup.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Now here's Irving. Off target from outside. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Cavaliers lead by 1. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
Livingston, no luck. Cavaliers leading. Now Jefferson. Still scoreless. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt. Thompson outside. To the inside. Pass to McGee. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And we know Thompson can do damage as a scorer, but they're showing off his ability to pass it.
Here's Dunleavy. Inside. Anderson kicks to Jefferson. Outside Williams. To the middle. Stolen by McGee. Always going up for the alley-oop here. It's stolen by Jefferson. And Cleveland with another turnover here. With this stoppage in play, we have a chance now to show you which teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. The Warriors, number 1.
You know, they went through stretches when they just didn't miss from beyond the arc. I mean, that carried them right to the top of that list.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. And Cleveland also making a change. J.R. Smith's checked in for Mike Dunleavy. Livingston passes to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Livingston kicks to Thompson. Puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the paint. Here's Anderson. That one's in, his first shot this game. And with Kevin Durant joining the Warriors, Clark, they look like one of the greatest teams ever assembled, at least on paper.
Absolutely. I mean, they've got an unbelievable roster of talent. But I think they've got to win it all before we mention them among the all-time great teams, Kevin. I mean, the 86 Celtics, the 96 Bulls, or even the 01 Lakers. They've got some work to do to be in that category.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Jefferson's shot is off.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Thompson outside. Back to Livingston. Green, the screen. Pass to Thompson. McGee sets the pick for Thompson. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. And the Warriors with some changes. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for West. And Stephen Curry is subbed in for Sean Livingston. And then for Cleveland, LeBron, he's checked in for Jefferson. And Irving subbed in for Mo Williams. Irving against Curry. Fires from 14. AT that time from Curry. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. McGee is screen on Irving. Here's Curry with the three. Love grabs the board. Love's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Irving. Love outside. And here is LeBron. Anderson a screen on Katie. James with a deep three. And another miss by Cleveland. It's a tie game in the Bay Area. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
And please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Rooms, please. They're taking it.
Well, they've been the more measured team, passing up good shots for great ones.
Yeah, they've been aggressive, but also disciplined.
Okay, guys, now let's see what the fans are buzzing about over on social media. Low-key Christoph wants to know, Shaq. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
Love with the screen for Irving, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Irving against Curry. Outside, KD. Oh, Durant imposing his will.
And the handles from Durant are downright filthy, using him to cut up the defense there with ease.
Love with the screen on KD. It's deflected. It's stolen by Green. Thompson, tough shot.
You know, sometimes you forget about how big Klay is as a guard. I mean, he can take a hit and still finish shots down low.
Love with the screen for Irving, driving inside. That one, no good. Warriors leading by 4. Green, the pass to Thompson. Pass to Pachulia. And here is Curry. James defending. Well, Cleveland shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Love with the screen on Curry. And here's James outside. Here's Thompson. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Here's KD. And that's collected by Love. Love's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Smith the pass to Irving. Thompson a screen on Curry. Irving way outside. Draymond Green grabs the miss. Warriors leading by 4. Pass to Curry. Back to Green. And it goes on a bounce. That one is off Smith.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Kevin Love. He had a strong showing last season. He put in about 16 points a game last year, 10 rebounds and 2 assists. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for J.R. Smith. Curry with him, picked up by Thompson. Down low and stolen by Irving. To the middle. Here's Love. Oh, what a play!
Now that's what I call a throwdown. Maybe Love should save that one for the dunk contest. I didn't know he had that much style in it.
Durant against James. Pass to Curry. Curry gets it to drop over the D.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
To check out stats for Durant. He's coming off an excellent season, and he was just so incredibly consistent from the foul line, had the NBA's third highest mark.
And you only average top 3 in points if you have a particular mindset that you are the guy. Here's LeBron off the left rim and out. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Curry passes to Durant. Back to Curry.
Hey, yo, right here.
Pachulia sets a screen for Curry. Cavaliers with the rebound.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
Thompson, a screen on Curry. Here's Irving. Got it. Good job in the low post. Irving's got his second basket.
It sure was textbook, and Irving is fantastic in the screen roll. A solid decision maker in these sets, and he also can put it in the basket himself if he needs to.
Curry kicks to KD. And no good on the last second attempt this time. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Warriors. And how about a look now at our assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Pass to Thompson from deep three-point territory. Warriors getting another chance here. Tries yet again. West gets the bucket. West has got the lead up to 4 now for the Warriors.
In the paint, West has a great mix of size and flexibility, so he has multiple ways to get around the defense.
Smith finds Fry. Some nice passing by Cleveland here, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, I've said it before, it's worth repeating. You cannot underestimate the importance of free throws.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issues defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And also, they've made it a point to push it off turnovers. They're playing smart and alert, capitalizing on mistakes.
That's good from Irving.
Tell you, it's so amazing to see how much raw talent Kyrie Irving has. Just seems like that ball is part of him.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Pachulia, he's checked in for West, and Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Cleveland also making some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Anderson. Love comes in for Channing Frye. And it's LeBron in for Jefferson.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
LeBron against KD. Pachulia with the screen on LeBron. KD with it. Picked up by Thompson. And the shot goes in. And the Warriors lead by 4.
Talk about a high IQ baller. Durant read the pick and roll coverage perfectly there.
Irving against Curry. Outside Irving. Kicks it out to James. Pass to Love. Smith surveying the D. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. No one near James as he lets it go. It's good, the assist that time from Smith.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Thompson right side. Outside, Green. Pass to Curry. The three. Love grabs the board.
You know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Here's Irving. Oh, and they take the lead. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, you need a confident player to get you a big bucket. And that's exactly who Irving is and what he does.
Pachulia with the screen on Irving. A shot by Curry, no good. Cavaliers leading. James finds Irving. Back to James. Pass to Love. Thompson sets the pick for Irving. Another three for Cleveland.
Irving knows exactly when to let that shot go. He's a knockdown threat from deep for sure.
Curry against Irving. To start the run. Another miss by Curry.
Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him and just came up short on the triple.
Irving looking for an opening. Another three for Cleveland.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. You wouldn't know they were down from what he was talking about. He was positive with the team. He was calm. He said he wanted to keep them focused. It's a pretty good approach, guys. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They lead by 4, and they go to the intentional foul. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Smith outside, and an intentional foul right there. And no good as the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can handle the second. And the second of 2 is good. That puts them up by 5.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
Curry with it. Picked up by Love, and Stephen Curry with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
And so they foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. They kick it out to Green. Green with a screen on LeBron. Here's Durant. Got it. And now they trail by just 4.
Beautiful reverse using his body. to shield the finish. Nicely done.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
There's 14 seconds left in the game. Curry can't get it to go. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
It's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. We see the Cavaliers get the win here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Clark Kellogg.